Here's a video tutorial or demo on how to convert your collage to CMYK. So what you're going to do first is you're going to go to image. You want to make sure that your image is the right size. You'll go to image size and then make sure your image is 7 by 9 and it's 150 pixels for the resolution. Then click OK. One other thing you may want to do, you want to, if you're actually taking a photograph using a DSLR camera, or you're scanning on a higher resolution scanner, you want to make sure that 8-bit is selected, and then click OK. And your next step is to go to image again, mode, and then click on CMYK color. Click OK. What that's doing is that's converting your image to CMYK. And if you go to CMYK channel, mine's located here on the right hand side. It says channels. If you don't see that, you can actually go to window and then just scroll down to find channels and then make sure that's selected. Now you can see that I can see my channels here. And then there's separate channels, cyan, magenta, yellow, and black, and then I see my actual CMYK color. What you're going to do next is click on this little box, and then you're going to click on split channels. Now I have a transparent layer here. I'm not sure where that came from, but I'm just going to delete that. You'll notice that you can see each layer here. Here's the black layer, here's the yellow layer, the magenta, and the cyan. So what we're going to do next is we're going to convert each one of these to CMYK. So I'm starting out with a cyan. You go to image, and this is just like that you did with your halftone or bitmap. You're going to click on mode and then bitmap. And you'll notice the input and the output should be both 150. And your method, of course, is going to be halftone screen. Click OK. Now, your frequency stays the same on all of these images. It can be anywhere from 10 to 45. You don't go beyond 45, and you only go increments of 5. So I would recommend 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. In this case, we're going to go with 45. And you want to make sure the angle for cyan is 75. And you can find this in the handout on Canvas under creating a CMYK. And then you click OK. What that's doing is that's giving me a halftone of cyan. You can look at really close here. This is all the cyan color, and it's bitmapped. I typically click File, Save, and of course it already has the color name, so I don't really have to change that. And then just save it to the desktop. Save it as a TIFF file. And then click OK. And then you're just going to move along, and you're going to do each color. This is magenta. You're going to go to Image, Mode, and then bitmap, and make sure both of these are 150 and halftone screen is selected. Click OK, and I can look on the sheet there that's on Canvas, and I can see magenta is 15. The frequency stays the same, so I'm just changing the angle of the magenta and make sure it's round, and click OK. You're going to save each one of these. And once you save these, you're going to put them in a folder, and that's what you're going to send me through the email. So, and then I click Save, and then OK. And I just move right along, and I do each one. This one is yellow. The frequency on yellow is 105, or I'm sorry, the angle of yellow is 105. The frequency stays the same. They're all 45. I chose 45. And then of course the black, you do the same thing, and the angle on it on black is 45. So you will save all of these to your desktop, and then you will put them together in a folder along with your original image, and then you will send this to me via email.